fellas, we're starting with your favorite pick against the spread. Reid, who you going with?
Yeah, for the most up-to-date updates, Jesse, I do.
Look how warm you
Tampa.
look. You look so warm. You have the hoodie on, which we both own,
Thank
and then
you.
you put a vest
We all
on
have
top
hoodies
of it.
on. It's Casual Friday.
Yeah, it is chilly. It is the changing of the weather. Winter is coming, everybody, and I am scared. I am terrified of who I become when it's winter. Anyway, getting back to this. Tampa Bay, guys, -4.5. Look, all the trends point to Tampa Bay not being necessarily a good bet here, right? With the Saints being really good as home underdogs. I believe they're 7-2 in their last 9 ATS. And the Bucs haven't been great as road favorites. They're 0-4 last ATS, but it's Jameis Winston heading or going up against his old team in Tampa Bay. The reports are coming out saying he's not going to be emotional. We all know that this is a big game for Jameis. And look, Tom Brady against any quarterback right now is going to be pointing in Tom Brady's direction. I get it. AB is doubtful. He's probably not going to play. There's no secondary in Tampa Bay. There's injuries all over the board, but this is Tom Brady. He's playing out of his mind. Give me the Bucs. And the Saints winning on Monday night in primetime kept this number low, and I really like that.
Jeff, what's your pick against the spread?
Oh, man, I've been debating. There's two games I really like. I'll mention them both, but I'll just talk about one. I do like the Steelers at +3.5, close divisional game. Case Keenum starting. I know the Steelers aren't good, but it's 3.5. That's a big spread. Those teams usually play close games. The game I want to focus on here, though, is the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. And no, I'm not taking the Jets. No. This line has moved up to -11 on the DraftKings Sportsbook for the Cincinnati Bengals. And yes, I do think you should take the Bengals. Mike White is starting at quarterback for the New York Jets. So there's that. You've also got Joe Burrow averaging over 9 yards per pass attempt, playing out of his mind right now. Jamar Chase playing out of his mind, going up against the Jets pass defense, who doesn't really get that much pressure. They allow huge plays in the secondary. I'm just not sure there's anything that the Jets are going to be able to do here. They're kind of a broken team. Meanwhile, you've got Cincinnati. They're starting to believe in themselves. You've got Joe Mixon and Samaj P. Ryan now pounding the ball on the ground here. The Jets give up a ton of touchdowns to the running back position too. I think Cincinnati just pours it on here. I don't think there's anything that the Jets are really going to be able to do on defense. And Cincinnati has played really well at stopping the run here. So look for Cincinnati to come out, chuck the ball. Joe Burrow throwing it more as well, and put some points up here. I don't think this -11 is giving the Bengals near enough credit.
Sheesh, 11-point spread. Pierce, what is your favorite pick against the spread?
I like the Patriots getting 4 points. I'll say it again. The Chargers are frauds. Look at who they've beaten this season. They haven't really done – none of the performances stand out to me. And I guess some people are going to expect them to come out of the bye week and be a better team or more consistent team. They have the worst run defense in football. That doesn't get fixed in a bye week. If they've been the worst in football for half of the season, they'll be the worst against the rush for the next half of the season. And they have a really good pass DVOA, but I think that number is inflated basically by their run DVOA funnel. And you look at some of the passing performances, yes, they haven't given up a lot of passing yards, but they've given up quite a few touchdowns. They've given up some pretty efficient, productive performances, and it's just because teams haven't had to pass against the Chargers. So on one hand, I don't think the Chargers are a very good team. The Patriots, though, are going in the absolute different direction here with tons of room for improvement. We know their defense hasn't played well, but we know that Belichick will definitely improve that defense. And what you really just want to see is Mac Jones. Mac Jones is getting better every week with a pretty weak receiver core that also has a lot of room for improvement. And then we saw Damian Harris last week have a big game. I would expect another big game. I think the Patriots probably are a good bet money line this week.